Good morning, everyone. In today's episode, I wanted to talk to you about my realization that I may have a problem with buying clothes. So you could almost, in good terms, call it a shopping addiction, because I was constantly unhappy with what I already had. I did end up going to the clothing stores pretty often. I was always chasing for that dopamine hit, and I used it a little bit also as a form of therapy from time to time. And in this video, I want to tell you how I probably ended up in that situation, like what triggered the shopping addiction or the compulsive behavior that I had to buy new clothes all the time, or way too often considering my level of salary and my income. So luckily I never went into debt for it, but I definitely would call it a problem, because it's just I should have saved that money instead of ending up in that situation. So 6 years ago, I realized that I might have an issue with this when I was living in my one-bedroom apartment, and I realized that I don't have any more space to put my clothes into. They were underneath my bed, they were in my wardrobe, they were in my parents' house, my ex's house. They were just everywhere. And then I realized, okay, I think I have an issue, because I can't fit new clothes anywhere and I still feel like I need to buy clothes. And I don't think that this combination really makes sense. So I decided to stop buying clothes. This was 6 years ago. I stopped buying clothes for like about 6 months. And that was a really good decision. And what I realize now, let's go into why I probably had that behavior in the first place, why I went shopping. I think it was because I never really had the best self-esteem. I always felt like I'm not really per se pretty. I wasn't happy with my body, but I noticed that people do give me compliments if I'm wearing something nice on. So I think that kind of triggered my shopping behavior, and I always felt like I need to be on top of trends. I was also working in clothing, so of course I was always in that scene that I saw trends coming in, coming out, and then of course I had to buy it. We did go on a lot of store checks, so we were always pretty often in stores because of my profession. So of course I was always triggered by these things, and I saw nice clothes and I wanted to buy them since I was in the store. That's the worst thing you can do, is to go to the store, because you will always find something lovely and pretty to wear. So those 6 years when I started the first no buy, actually I did pretty well. I had a baby, and that obviously took my time, so I wasn't really having any time for shopping, and my body was fluctuating with the weight quite a lot, so I didn't even feel like going to the stores to buy anything. But then the problem came back about a year or two ago, when I started to become a manager. I had way more responsibilities at work. I had a daughter who was about 2 or 3 years old. It was the worst time ever, because she was tantruming a lot and she was sleeping really badly. So it was a vicious cycle, and I came back to my shopping addiction, and I started to go buy clothes because I wanted to feel better about myself and my life. So the issue came back, obviously, and recently it became better again after, I obviously am not working anymore. So after I left my job, I was able to concentrate again on getting better and getting rid of this issue again. So obviously I'm not telling anyone to quit their job, but what I did also was that I had 3 things that I did. First, I unsubscribed from all the fashion channels. I got rid of the emails, the apps, everything that I wasn't triggered by it anymore. I also closed my Pinterest account, which I was using as when I was working in clothing. So I really tried to minimize any triggers that I could have on my phone. And I still had to go to the shopping mall to do my groceries. And that was really hard, because I always kind of wanted to go to the stores, because it was also a hobby of mine, and I was completely bored. My daughter still went sometimes to the daycare, so I had some time in my hands. And that was an issue. But slowly but surely, I told myself, okay, don't go to the stores, because obviously every time you go in, you will always find something. So that was the number 2. I stopped going to the stores. And number 3 is that I found myself a hobby. So I started doing this YouTube channel also to distract myself from clothing and buying stuff. So that has actually helped quite a lot. I also really tried to start taking care of my health. So I had a million health issues, which I can make another video about again. So I completely had to stop added sugars because I had so many inflammations and I was obviously feeling really sick, and that didn't help my shopping addiction because I was not feeling well. So I was trying to make myself feel better with buying things because that's a dopamine hit in your brain, obviously. So yeah, that was number 3. So I got myself a hobby. Maybe number 4 is also eat healthy and take care of your health, because if you're feeling good, you don't necessarily need these addictions in your life. So that helped a lot. So the current situation is I started 2 months ago my no-buy, and that has actually been going really well. And what I've noticed now is that since I haven't bought clothes in 2 months, I actually love my clothes. The ones that I have now, I'm really cherishing them and I'm enjoying them a lot more than I did before. So I would recommend this to anyone to try at least for 1 or 2 months a no-buy. If you feel like you have nothing to wear, I think it's probably partly because you keep buying new things and you're not shopping your own closet. So that has actually helped me a lot. I'm sometimes just trying on clothes, what I'm doing now here on the background. So that's actually why I'm putting this on the background of this video, because I want to show you that what you should do is to shop your own closet. That actually can be a lot of fun. It makes you really think about different combinations and having really fun with the clothes that you already have. And maybe sometimes when you go to the depths of your closet, you actually find things that you used to love, but you just forgot that you had them, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that's my message to you. I would follow those 4 steps. It certainly doesn't mean that is a cure for the rest of my life. I'm sure that I will have moments in my life again when I'm a little bit more stressed out, and I might fall back into this habit of compulsive shopping. Hopefully not, but you never know. So I would just recommend to follow those 4 steps in your life if you find yourself again in that situation, and just try to love your clothes. That's my message. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Have a really lovely day. Bye bye.